Greetings, everybody. Welcome to today's edition of Mastermind Academy. We are talking about the mind. For you guys, my tribe, who have been with me for so long, I've told you about the monkey mind for so long, and I've also told you your mind is not your friend until you've mastered it. Today, I'm going to teach you how to do that. So let's begin. I will read a few of my notes because there's quite a lot that goes into this. Basically, within our mind, we have our subconscious mind where all the good stuff happens, and we have our conscious mind, which is what I call the monkey mind. That's the mind that sits all day telling you, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, don't be silly, and so on. And that's the mind I've always said to you guys, let it go, like a cloud in the sky. The conscious mind, or the monkey mind, is good for remembering things, appointments perhaps, or I need to buy bread and milk, just everyday things. But when it comes to getting great things in your life, to creating mind shifts, you need your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind sits quietly in the background, watching everything happen until you tap into it. And this might sound, what? But I have been alive for how long and I only know this now? Yeah, because it's not taught. And now it is being taught. So then, let's see, what is our conscious mind? So our conscious mind is part of our mental processing that we are aware of at any given moment. Please take note, I am reading notes which goes up onto the course, so I just want to give it to you. It's responsible for our thoughts, our perceptions and actions as we engage with it and we use it, don't we? Sometimes to our detriment. So our subconscious contrasts to the conscious mind, and that is, it sits below our conscious awareness, and it is responsible for storing our memories, our emotions, our beliefs, and habits that we may not be consciously aware of. An example would be, you could have a very limiting belief about yourself. And seeing as this channel has been dedicated to people who have certain mental illness, I'm going to bring in an example like depression. You're depressed, and your conscious mind, your monkey mind, is telling you every reason in the book, which actually might not be that true, as to why you're depressed. It isn't telling you you don't need to be depressed. It isn't giving you positive affirmations. No. This is where you immediately get into your subconscious mind, because there's a reason you're depressed. And if you can't find the reason, it's okay. But what isn't okay is fighting it, because you won't win. And you just feel, well, what's the point? That's what depression feels like. What's the point? I'm drowning in black gunk and I can't get out of this. That's your conscious mind saying, I can't get out of this. This is a difficult time to tap into your subconscious, but it's important that you do. You can force yourself. Your mind, your subconscious mind, is the mind that's responsible for bringing your dreams to life. So that part of your mind is with you at all times. Doesn't it make sense to use it? So you don't have to use it to think, why am I depressed? What's happened? Forget that. You're feeling depressed. Okay, I'm depressed. What are my thoughts on anything? Not on the depression. What am I thinking about? What do I believe? What happened last night or yesterday that could have sparked this depression? Because remember, you're not fighting the depression. You're now looking objectively into why you're feeling depressed. Instead of just sitting back and saying, all right, I'm depressed, so I'll just do nothing, which is what we do, because depression kind of hinders us, doesn't it? You can find out with an objective. That means you're looking outside in, not from yourself, why you could be depressed. And often when you find that little nugget of, not that gold, right, of why you're depressed, you're able to shift it. Your subconscious mind works in a way where it is more emotional and it is more apt to propel you forward when you tap into it and you use it. And I'm going to explain this to you. So understanding the difference between the conscious and subconscious is essential for personal growth and self-awareness. Why do we need self-awareness? We need self-awareness because otherwise we never get to know who we are. That leads to depression and all sorts of problems. I give up. I don't know who I am. I'm depressed. I can't do anything. That is your monkey mind. That's your conscious mind. All right? Thinking very linear, very sort of, that's how it works. It's not how it works at all. So when that happens, I want you to tap into your subconscious, right? Self-awareness. And this, I know writing down can annoy you, but it's important. Because when you are writing, your mind takes in what you're saying much easier than when you're just typing. It's fine. If you want to just type stuff out, that's fine. But somehow the actual process of writing keeps it stuck in your mind, because your whole body is then working in a way, your mind, your brain, your body, your heart, all of your different chakras are working together as you are working to get into your subconscious mind. What you want to do is you want to get to your subconscious. So you're feeling depressed. The monkey mind. Well, I would be depressed too if I were you, because I mean, look at you. You don't have a job, you don't have much money, your life isn't working out, fill in the blanks. None of that's true. You might not have a job, you might not have much money. That's okay, because you're now going to start changing that. You are the master of your kingdom. You are not the servant of your kingdom. Your mind must be your servant. The way to get it there is every time your monkey mind steps in, your conscious mind steps in with its blah blah, because it's with you all the time, blah blah, continuing. It's that talk, that negative talk that continues all the time. That person looked at me funny. I don't think that person likes me. That person didn't return my call. But you don't know why, because you haven't bothered to investigate. Maybe there's a problem. So immediately your monkey mind jumps to, well, they're a da-da-da, or they don't like me, or whatever it is. None of which is true. Do you know how many relationships, friendships, and partnerships break up because of this? Because of what we call a misunderstanding. What we call lack of self-awareness. Inventing, which is what the monkey mind does, the quickest, easiest answer, which isn't true. Not until you found out. Don't use your monkey mind, and remember to harness the power of your being. You are a powerful being. It is said that we use perhaps 5%, if that, of the power of our mind. Can you imagine now if you harness just 70%? You can do the most amazing things, and things can change in your life. A lot of people don't believe in themselves, and it's awful, and it shouldn't be this way. With maybe talking in public or saying what they want to say because they're afraid of retribution. How about you do this? Challenge yourself, all right? Firstly, there is nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear but fear itself. So, if you're asked to attend something and somebody asks you a question, just give your best answer. And if you know beforehand what you're going to be asked, tap into your subconscious mind and let it work for you. Let it unleash all the brilliant ideas that are sitting there. Give it a try and you'll see. It is super exciting. This is what being a mind power coach is all about. You're harnessing the power of your mind, because people don't do that because they don't know how to. You've been living on your conscious mind, or with just your conscious mind, and you get thoughts of, I've got a good idea for a book. Example, what does your monkey mind say? You're not a writer. Are you serious? Okay. If you have a diagnosis on top of that, your monkey mind says, have you forgotten that you were diagnosed as, you think you can write a book? Immediately tap into your subconscious mind. Now this takes work. You write down why you can write a book. If you feel it in your gut, the mind, the gut, the heart are all connected. So whatever's going on in your mind, when your brain and your mind, is also happening in your gut and your perineum. So, and your heart. They all have their own brains. Can you imagine? What a magnificent being you are, right? Why rely on one little piece that keeps giving you negative input, which isn't true? It's not true. Sometimes it might be true, but mostly it's not. So you go to your subconscious mind. You're going to write this book right then. What we're going to do, we're going to practice mindfulness. Subconscious mind. I'm going to write this book. I'm very good and write it again at telling a story. Then write down your story that you want to tell. And you know what? Start writing, even if it's on a simple piece of paper like this that's hanging around. Start writing. Because when you start writing and you look at what you've written, even if it's just note points, bullet points, if you want to write a book, it's always a good way to do it. You know what you're going to feel? If you ignore your monkey mind, you're going to feel empowered. You're going to feel, my God, I've written 10 points. I did it. And all of them are flipping good. And if you're not sure if they're good, pass it by a friend. What do you think? Someone you can trust if you want to do that. Or Charles Bukowski said, if you want to be a writer and you have to keep thinking about it, then you're not a writer. If you want to be a writer, write. Just write. And then you get an editor to check out your manuscript. Just throw it out. Throw it out. Because those juices start flowing. And that's what you want. Now, your subconscious mind, you're going to work at it. You're going to let go of those thoughts. And you're going to have a good look at yourself. What you're going to do is take control of your thoughts. This is so important that you take control of your thoughts. Your subconscious mind holds your memories and your thoughts, as does your conscious mind. But your conscious mind doesn't, your memories on your conscious mind aren't that trustworthy. Your subconscious mind, they are, but because your mind is malleable, there's a lot of information, you might find your memories are kind of skewed. Doesn't matter. What matters is how you feel in the now and what you're going to do in the now to fix it. If you ignore the monkey mind by letting the thoughts go and you come back with your subconscious belief, not a thought, a belief, write a book. That's what I'm going to do. And that's believing in yourself, which brings me to the last. How do you believe in yourself when you've got low confidence? How do you do that? You might say, Deborah, seriously? I don't believe I'm even a good mother or a good partner, and I think I suck at my job. Meanwhile, none of that'll all be ironed out as you learn more about your subconscious mind and your conscious mind. Tricks for improving your self-confidence. Again, we're going to write down things that you are good at. I've done a video on this, but I can't stress this strongly enough. It's an exercise I've had to do over and over and over, and I've scribbled out, no, I'm no good, and I've rewritten the same line, and then it's, no, I'm no good, scribble, and then the subconscious says, write it down, stop. Eventually, the first sentence that's been scribbled out 20 times is written down. I know how you feel. I've been there, which is why I can teach you this, right? No longer does that happen. If I scribble it out, it's because I've made a mistake when I'm writing with spelling or something, or I lose my shizzle with it, because we all do. And if that happens to you, laugh at it. We all do. We all feel, you know what, I cannot stand today. Which brings me to gratitude quickly. It's important to be grateful. Because since I've been tapping into my subconscious mind, taking notes of what I have done that has been successful in my life, it's been quite astonishing, because I didn't think I was that capable, and yet I've done so much. Every time your monkey mind tells you, you can't write a book, you can't get that job, believe in yourself, my friends. Don't let your mind, your monkey mind, your conscious mind, don't let it bring you down, because it's not true. All right? I'm not saying everything it says isn't true, but a lot. And it's never giving you, you're doing well, I think you're great. And that's not narcissistic. That is healthy self-confidence. So that's exactly what you want. Last thing, don't fight with your mind. So when your monkey mind comes in and you've got a great thought, you're going to get this job, or you're going to write that book, or whatever it is you're going to do, you know you can do it because you feel it in your gut. When you feel it in your gut, that's your subconscious mind waking. Don't forget that. When you feel something strongly, I know that I should be doing this. I feel strongly that I need to contact this person. Or I feel strongly I need to end my relationship with that person. Follow your instincts. Follow your gut. It won't lie to you. That's your subconscious working for you. That's not your monkey mind. Your monkey mind doesn't feel things like that. Your monkey mind is like the gossip monger on the corner who just blabbers rubbish into your head, which you kind of get quite blindsided by, and you think, well, that must be true then. They say, why would I think this? Why? Because it's your monkey mind. I'm here to teach you how to make the most of your life using your subconscious mind and the power of it, which is so huge that you haven't even tapped into. How many opportunities have you overlooked believing that you're not worthy? Believing that you're not capable? Please list them as the last exercise. This is important, because whatever age you're at now, you've probably lost out on a lot of opportunities because your conscious mind has told you you're not good enough. Right? I want you to write them down, what you've lost out on. Opportunities that you really wanted to do, but you never achieved them. And now I want you to replace that with your subconscious mind. To happy, yes I can, yes I will. And I want you to feel it, right? Feel it. That's so important. Where happiness, success awaits you. Just do the work and believe in it. So today, just a bit on your mind, your subconscious, your conscious mind. Take note of what's happening with your mind throughout the day. As a nasty thought comes, let it go and replace it with your subconscious mind immediately with a yes I can, or yes I will, and oh yes I'm going to do that. I'll be back with you soon. Your comments are welcome down below. Questions are welcome, and I'll be back with you soon.